honey come back. Sometime I'm gonna rap back Jack.
I wanted to make a video blog today, something a little bit different, maybe not quite so heavy. I wanted to sing today the praises of the most wonderful drug in the whole world, and that is caffeine. A lot of people don't know where the term caffeine comes from. It's really quite simple. If you sort of take a look at the word itself, you have ka, which comes from caw, which is the noise that a crow makes in the morning to wake somebody up. So obviously it means to wake up. The F, well, everybody knows what the F word is. And the ein or ein is German for one. So it actually means, caffeine means to wake one the F up. You think I'm kidding? Well, I am. We could get into a technical thing about caffeine and show you pictures and get into the etymology of the word. The bottom line is, this sucker is go juice. This makes you go. This can save your life. It's 3:20 in the morning now. If I didn't have caffeine, I'd be screwed. My kids don't let me sleep during the day. They bounce around. They've got things they want me to do. I have my obligations as a parent. And so what do? Daddy has his medicine. That's how Daddy stays awake at night. As good as caffeine is, it is possible to overdose. One must be careful. I remember many years ago, a roommate and I, this was before I was married, I went up to my grandparents' house to get some furniture. This was supposed to be a really quick trip, all the way up to northern Wyoming from Salt Lake City, Utah, and then back again. We had important things that we needed to do. We had social considerations, so we did not intend to stay the night. So we went up there, we loaded the furniture up, and in the wee hours of the morning, pretty much about the same time it is right now, I found myself falling asleep. My roommate was already asleep. He was not going to be very helpful. And so I stopped by some little tiny place, I think near Thermopolis, Wyoming, and bought some caffeine pills. And I'd never really had them before. I popped 2 pills. It didn't really do anything. I popped another 2 pills about 5 or 10 minutes later. I thought it was supposed to work pretty fast. Anyway, nothing happened. I finally took another 2 pills. Have you ever connected stereo equipment or stereo speakers when the power has been on? You sort of hear this noise. And, well, that's what I heard in my ears. And then after that, it was like my whole world changed. It was as though I had magical powers. I could see in the dark. I could hear the hair growing inside of my ears and on my head. The only radio station that we had to listen to was a country western station, and I don't listen to country western music. But somehow, I knew the words to the song, and I'd never heard it before. Of course, there's the dark side to that, and that is that as the sun came up and my magical powers waned rapidly, I was reduced to falling asleep in the vehicle. I woke up in the late afternoon with dried saliva on the side of my face, and my roommate and I ended up losing more time than if I would have just pulled over and taken a nap to start with. But still, it was an interesting experiment. I guess if there are any lessons to be learned from the things that we've shared during the last few minutes, it is that coffee and caffeine are mysterious, wondrous things, worthy of contemplation and respect, much like God, the atom, the whole idea of woman. These are difficult concepts for many of us, but just because we cannot fully understand them doesn't mean that we cannot enjoy them. I guess if there's any lesson to be shared from the things that we've shared, this is sucking so deeply.